Right, so basically we're doing a trailer in A2, so we're just going to ask you a few questions, see what you think about film trailers and science fiction genre, just like to give us an idea. Like this is the research that we're doing, so then obviously we can put that on our blog and say that this is what the age group that we're targeting wants to see. So just jump in, anything you want to say under questions, right? What do you like and dislike about film trailers in general?
When they show too much of the actual film.
Yeah.
Like, I prefer to see like certain bits of the film, like that direct you to what you're expecting to see in it. So, yeah. Just don't like to see too much of it.
I like seeing like quick, like short bits of action, like because that'll engage you to actually go and watch the movie.
Yeah. Can you give an example or a couple examples of film trailers that you've seen recently and what you liked and disliked about them?
I can't remember what I've seen recently, but I can remember like certain from the past is like where they like, I don't know, you start off and like it shows you like it's, you know, it's an action film, but they show you like an opening where it's all nice, and then like this like something's happened, and then they show a bit of action, and then it gets you really engaged into it, and then they show you the information about the film rather than showing you too much of the film. So, yeah.
It was like quite recently, Suicide Squad. Watched the trailer of that, and that was quite like packed with action. So like I went to go watch the movie, and it was similar to the actual trailer, which really interested me because I really like kind of things to do with action.
Yeah. Where would you like to see a film trailer advertised? Like, where do you think it'd be most effective, considering the convergence of social media? So say like Instagram, Twitter, like just anything online really.
I'd say Facebook more because, like, if you're scrolling down, let's say your newsfeed on Facebook, you're more than likely to see an advertisement, and they're to do with what you've liked, so that will really interest you. So, like, you'll see a film opening or trailer, and it'll be to do with what you have interest.
It's more personal.
Yeah.
It's like if you're on YouTube and because you click on a video and like something that you actually want to watch. So like if a film is related to that kind of video that you're watching, you're going to be like attracted to watching that video. So, the trailer. So you'd want to watch the movie as well.
Do you personally like science fiction films and why?
I'm not a big fan of them, but I do enjoy it when like it has really good like special effects. But if I can see like how like I don't know, like if the story is good also, but if the special effects aren't as good as I hope they'd be, I wouldn't want to watch it. Like you can tell by the trailer.
I enjoy sci-fi films because if you think nowadays, most films actually have the sci-fi genre in them. Like most films I've watched in the recent have had sci-fi, and like the special effects are usually really good, which are really entertaining.
What kind of soundtrack would you suggest we use for like a science fiction trailer? Like obviously not specifics, but upbeat music, slow dramatic music, that type of thing.
I would say like eerie kind of music, like depending, like for example, like if there was aliens or like, because it could be mixed in with like horror, so like you could like apply like that kind of music just to show like fear of it. So like that kind of music, or like fast tempo music if it's got to do with like I don't know, like outer space.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say it would differ on like the kind of set or how you're doing the movie. Because if it's like something like Jurassic World, let's say, the music will be fast because that's quite a fast, action-paced sci-fi. But like if it's like a slow space movie, it'd just be calmer music.
Yeah. And what type of narratives do you enjoy in like science fiction films? So like, do you like things that are very story-based or things that are more just trying to show off special effects?
I like the story based like a lot, but yeah, the special effect. I think it goes like hand in hand in it because you wanna see a movie where it has like a really good story. Like for example, like Star Wars. Like you know that it's about a person that's gonna ultimately save like a population or whatever, like and Matrix and all that. But like it doesn't require that much. Like for Matrix, it doesn't require that much like CGI and all that. But Star Wars, yeah, you know that.
Yeah.
Like it requires all that. So they did good on both halves. That's what I like to see.
Yeah, I'd like to see like both of them like be hand in hand because special effects in sci-fi are pretty much the narrative, the like what carries it. Because there's loads of special effects, so you see more of the movie. I can't describe it.
Yeah, right. I get what you're trying to say. Are there some cliches that you would associate with the science fiction genre that you think we should steer clear of? So say like the whole, like say like Star Wars, like saving the universe. Do you think that that's already been done too much?
Yeah, that's been done a lot. Like, because saving the universe is such a stereotypical sci-fi movie. I think that wouldn't be as interesting as something like kind of like Jurassic World, because you're not really saving the universe. It's just about that one island and about, don't know. I can't
So you
describe
prefer
it.
like a fresh idea than something that's already been done?
Fresh ideas instead of something the same.
Yeah, I would say like I enjoy watching that kind of stuff where you save like humanity or whatever. But yeah, if you're trying to do like new sci-fi movies, like you add different aspects to it to create multiple like stories within the movie. Which is,
Yeah.
like, more.
So do you enjoy watching sci-fi films that are set on this dystopian version of Earth? So like Earth, which is, it's still Earth, it's just in the future and it's like slightly
It's kind
different.
of like apocalyptic.
Yeah.
So what was the question? Sorry.
So do you enjoy films that are like that?
Yeah, I do, but like I think like nowadays it's starting to become more popular, so it's starting to become less interesting. Although like a lot of them do it different, so it still is popular because it is interesting at the same time.
Yeah, like you've got movies like Mad Max, and then you've got movies like Divergent, which are like based around teenagers, and then Mad Max is based around like an apocalyptic situation.
Yeah.
And I like that kind of like situation, because like it takes you out of the real world and
Yeah.
reality.
Because it's like different to other films and it's something that only sci-fi can do. And do you feel as though having a voiceover within a film trailer is valuable to it, or would you rather just see parts of the film?
I think voiceovers do work in trailers because it like gives you an insight of the trailer and like it tells you about the characters, and that's what really you need in some sci-fi films, because sometimes you just don't understand. So like the voiceover helps you to understand what's going to go on.
I like the voiceover, but like I feel like it's too much. It's like overly used now. So some people would like, if you're doing like a comedy sci-fi film, you'd like add it just to make it like as a joke, and then like you could make it into like, I don't know, it could help the audience understand what kind of movie it's going to be. Because if it's just a voiceover telling you what kind of movie you're watching, is kind of like, because it's like you want to understand it yourself rather than someone just telling you.
You don't want someone saying what you should think.
Yeah.
And considering the limited equipment that we've got at school, so say, like, obviously the green screen's not going to be perfectly edited just because of the equipment and things like that. Do you think that we should use CGI? Because obviously it's not going to look the best, so would you say just try and steer away from it?
What's CGI?
So like computer generated imagery. So like, so like if we had the green screen, we could do a space scene, but usually it doesn't look quite as good as it should just because of the equipment and the green screen's not perfect.
I don't think you should steer away from it. I feel like you should obviously try and apply it to it, but obviously doing like short scenes or short clips, so like you can show what the movie, like the potential of the movie, but obviously because you have limited like stuff to use, you can like just show like short like snippets of it, so it doesn't like just show too much.
Yeah, I don't think you should steer away, because like they do understand like that we ain't gonna do, well, you ain't gonna do it absolutely perfect. So if you just do it like kinda similar, then like I can't put this into words. They will like know that you've tried,
Yeah.
and they'll understand, and they'll still give you the benefit of the doubt and understand.
Yeah.
Can't put it in words.
Yeah, well, we get what you're saying. Alright, so that's all the questions.